This is a farm, and this is growth. This is a brick, and this is a foundation. This is energy, this is fuel, this is a spark, and this is our Earthshot, a reboot of belief in our ability to live sustainably, an engine for enthusiasm about what's possible, and a year of generating more of the one resource we can't live without: hope.
very sensitive person, and I feel the pain of my people. They know me, they call on me, and I assure them that I'm not a provider, but I am one who cares. I always say to them, well, it's better to know than not to know, because if you know, you can do something about it. Think about the loved ones around you. Think about the ones that love seeing you come through that door. Take the step and get tested. That's it.
Save lives and get screened for colon cancer. For more information, visit boston.gov/cancer.
This is fuel. This is growth. And this is our Earthshot, a reboot of belief in our ability to live sustainably, a renewable source of the one resource we can't live without: hope.
right in arm's way. So what I aimed to do was to create earrings that are lightweight, they're tarnish resistant, but they're also, the biggest thing is that they're hypoallergenic. I've always had allergies to metals. Exactly. Yeah, so my ears, I am one of those people who have sensitive ears, and my sister too. So we always were in the mood of like making our own earrings when we were younger, just so they're a little bit more suitable for our ears. So I'm happy to do that now for many people and like provide that option as well as clip-ons and other options, just to make everything a little bit more accessible to people.
Speaking about that opportunity, talk to us about the opportunity here again with Cheryl in Boston Public Market. Yeah. Like when you got the call, you got the award, what was that like for you?
I was very excited. I've had like the greatest privilege to meet some of the people who are here already and who are like serve as a staple in the Boston public market. And I feel like every single time I see them, it's smiles and support and encouragement. So I am just really blessed to kind of be in this, position and have this opportunity. And I feel like there's, just more support along the way. I already know it. Yeah.
What would you say to folks that maybe are considering applying for the next cohort? What would you say to them about the process? If they're thinking about it, they may not want to do it.
Yeah.
What advice would you give to them?
I would say do it. I feel like even when I was in the program, I wasn't, there's that opportunity at the end to pitch. I feel like the first component though was I just wanted to learn. I wanted to be there and learn from all of the owners that came in and spoke about their experience in the market and their businesses, and just kind of absorb that information. So even if you're not sure if you want to pitch at the end and, apply for the opportunity to be in the market, I feel like it's such a good experience overall, and just very valuable. But of course, being here at the end that's the sweet end of the deal as well.
You should see how you light up when you talk about sort of the end result of a lot of the work that you put in. Cheryl and Chelsea and other folks from Boston Public Market are in the building. Let's act like they're not. If you were to say anything directly to them, that's like they're not here. Yeah. What would you say about how they've entreated you, the mentoring and things? What would you say directly to Boston Public Market?
Oh man. So my first encounter,
y'all get the tissue out, because this might be a moment.
My first encounter, when I didn't even know it yet, but I met Cheryl, and she came around to my booth and was inquiring about my earrings, like, how did you make these? And was just so calm and kind.
Hold on. Cheryl, y'all can't see, but Cheryl just really showed us that she's wearing a pair right now.
Yes, that was the reveal. She's wearing them. And I know Gina also wears. So every time I come in, I feel like I see someone who has my jewelry on and is just so supportive and excited to support my business. And yeah, it's just every single encounter I've had is very, very warm.
Maya, thank you for being with us today. Again, Maya is from Airy Jewelry, which is a wire jewelry and art company here at Boston Public Market. She is the winner through the partnership with Citizens Bank here, also at Boston Public Market, of the pop-up space here. And so come down to Boston Public Market. If you work downtown, City Hall, the State House, anywhere in the financial district, come and get jewelry along with some good foods. We have another couple of guests that are coming to speak with us in just a few minutes. We're going to take a break, and shout out to everyone that's watching on social media that let me know to turn the volume up. We have it all set now. Now they're making wonderful comments. We're going to take a break, and we're going to bring our other winner up with us, and we'll be right back with you in a couple of seconds.
This is a farm, and this is growth. This is a brick, and this is a foundation. This is energy. This is fuel. This is a spark. And this is our Earthshot, a reboot of belief in our ability to live sustainably. An engine for enthusiasm about what's possible, and a year of generating more of the one resource we can't live without: hope.
For the innovators, the dreamers, the risk takers, independent workers who keep our neighborhoods thriving, Connector Care from the Massachusetts Health Connector has plans for every lifestyle and budget.
Having access to affordable healthcare is for everyone in our community.
Connector Care plans help more people save on healthcare that covers all their needs. Find out if you qualify for Connector Care. Visit mahealthconnector.org or call 1-877-MA-ENROLL.
Hey everyone, we are back here again live at Boston Public Market. Again, shout out to the audience. We got the sound together here. And so I am here to, I guess, announce or share with you another winner of the Boston Public Market Entrepreneurship Program through a partnership with Citizens Bank. This is Haley Cromier.
Yep.
I got it right?
Yeah.
I'm doing well. Haley Cromier, and she is the owner of Bluebird Bouquets, and she is the recipient of the BPM on the Greenway. And so what that is, seasonal, during the season, she goes out and do sort of a pop-up on the Greenway there.
Yes,
okay.
Correct.
So the first thing I want to say about Miss Haley, she came up here with one of my favorite, like as soon as she said, I don't even think I said hi. I said, is that eucalyptus? She came up here adorned with eucalyptus and these little bouquets here. So first, how are you doing? How does it feel to get the award? You're bubbling over with joy. Tell us like how you're feeling today.
I'm feeling great. A little nervous for public speaking, but definitely excited to be here and excited to continue my journey with the Boston Public Market.
Now, it's so interesting because Lisa mentioned, I believe Lisa or Amy mentioned allergies. I have allergies. I just envy you for you have the ability to work with flowers, and it seems like
I have allergies.
Okay, so that leads, and that's even better. It affirms my question. How did you wind up working with flowers? Because, partners take flowers home sometime to make up. They set a precedence at the table. They set a precedence in a room. Some have strong smells. How did you land in this place of bringing beauty to people through working with flowers?
Yeah, so my grandmother.
Okay.
Growing up, my mom always had a garden, and so did my grandmother. So we were always in there with them. And
you still have allergies, even though grown up.
Yeah, I know.
It's crazy, right?
Not as bad as some other members of my family. Knock on wood, but I also used to dance as a kid. So after my dance recitals, my grandmother and I would take our recital flowers and then put them into arrangements all around the house. That's actually why Bluebird is named Bluebird. It was my grandparents' favorite bird, and anytime one would come to the yard since they're passing, we would always say it's them checking in on us. So flowers are very much like a familial thing for me.
It is just amazing. If you can hold that one up there. Yeah. So you do like that's like a small wreath. Maybe you can put on a door or like what can folks expect when they come and see you at the Greenway?
Yeah, so at the Greenway, we'll have a mix of pre-made bouquets. We might have some of our dried wreaths there. We'll have some houseplants as well. Really just depends on what's in season, how the weather's looking that day. We don't want too many things wilting. But yeah, for the retail side of things, usually like the bouquets and the wreaths.
Those are the retail end of things. Speaking of the retail end of things, what has your experience been like here with Cheryl and Boston Public Market and going through the programming? Everybody sort of said the same thing, but they identify a perk differently. And so what was the perk for you of being involved with this program here?
Yeah, I think one of the biggest perks is actually just meeting the other vendors and meeting the other business owners, getting to have an opportunity to network with each other and understand what each other is struggling with. And it's like, oh, like I actually can help you there. Oh, you're really good at that one thing. Can I like pick your brain on how to do that? So it's a beautiful moment of connection and finding opportunities with each other to work together.
As a woman, presumably starting out in business, how important is it to you to have that camaraderie? You have the mentoring and the support, but also the camaraderie amongst your colleagues. Boston Public Market fosters that. How important has it been? How encouraging or important has that been to you?
Oh, it's awesome. Like to see, especially like all the winners today are all women. That's pretty badass.
Can we just acknowledge that all the winners today were women? Absolutely.
Yeah, it's like it's inspiring. I love seeing people follow their passions and do something that is honestly against the grain a little bit. A lot of people, when you tell them that you're starting your own business, they're like, okay.
Yeah, you got your little, they say, do you still have that little business? Say nothing about my business.
How's your side hustle doing? And yeah, it's like, no, this is actually my career now. And so it's so great to see all these other people like really just going after it.
Okay. I really appreciate you being with us, Haley. And I'm going to stop by because I would love to have some eucalyptus in my new home. So I definitely want to stop by and check that out. Folks, Absolutely. Give Haley a hand. Also, we want to give Maya a hand, and we also want to give Amy a hand. Those are the three winners of the entrepreneurship program here at Boston Public Market through a partnership with Citizens Bank. And so Lisa is on her way to do some other business. Lisa, thank you for being here. We also had Shagun Idawu. We're going to take a quick break. And I have someone coming to speak with us. I never had the opportunity to talk with her. I don't even know if I know her or ever met her, but we're going to come back with a surprise guest in just a few moments after this break. We will be right back with you.
I'm a very sensitive person, and I feel the pain of my people. They know me, they call on me, and I assure them that I'm not a provider, but I am one who cares. I always say to them, well, it's better to know than not to know, because if you know, you can do something about it. Think about the loved ones around you. Think about the ones that love seeing you come through that door. Take the step and get tested. That's it.
Save lives and get screened for colon cancer. For more information, visit boston.gov/cancer.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I lied. You see who my guest is here. She's been on in the Java Cafe plenty of times. I am honored to have with us our city council president in the person of Rusi Lujen. She is here with us today to talk about the importance of, and let's just jump. Oh, first of all, grab your mic, say hello, and greet the folks. And we're going to jump right in because we left the last segment with realizing that all of the winners today were women. And we can talk about that. But please greet the people, say hello. And also, I have to ask how you're doing because you're in a very intricate position in the city. There's a lot going on. And so greet the folks and say hello. And then anything you would like to say to our awardees, and then we'll jump in.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. It is so joyous to be with you. Let me tell you, okay, not my first time being in the Java Cafe, but I've never had no coffee when I've been in the cafe, and I don't drink coffee, but I need some tea next time or something.
Oh, we got
to
some
make
tea.
the Java. Oh, okay.
We got some tea.
I mean some real tea. Okay. But it's always a joy and a pleasure to be with you, uplifting what is so important to the communities. I'm so happy to be with all of you here at Boston Public Market, a home to entrepreneurship for entrepreneurs around our city. And I'm so happy to hear and to see that our winners today are all women, right?
All
so
women.
Give it
all
up.
Women.
To Bluebird, a bouquet, to Airy Jewelry, to Tiny Farmhouse. Congratulations. I'm so excited for the opportunity that you will have to further strengthen your entrepreneurship. And we are here to support you every step of the way.
So let me ask you there, I believe, I can't remember who was our first city council, Maureen. Was Maureen the first woman to be city council president woman?
It was actually Hicks. Forget it. Louise Day Hicks was the first. Day Hicks was the first to be the first woman to be president of the Boston City Council. Maureen Feeney was the second. Andrea Campbell was the third. Kim Janey the fourth. I'm the fifth.
You're the fifth.
Yeah.
And so in that role, within politics, Boston politics, you have that context. But we highlighted that women were the main winners today. How important is it, President Lujen, that women be represented? We talked, Chief Idawul was here earlier, and he talked about that intentionality. How important is it that women be focused on small businesses when we're talking about, Lisa talked about decreasing the wealth gap with what they're doing. How important is it that we focus on women, and then even more of a focus, women of color as well?
It is exceptionally important that we are closing the gaps that exist in entrepreneurship, in business, and in politics. Harder to gain capital. When you think about the value of your network, there are reasons that are often rife with issues of sexism, with issues of racism that are structural in our society that make it harder for certain groups of people. I love what you did actually when you were naming the women city council presidents that have come before.
Absolutely.
Because sometimes today, when you look at the composition of the city council,
we forget.
You forget that there was a struggle to actually get here, that this is actually something that is still exceptional, and that this is recent history. If you come into City Hall and you walk and you see the past presidents all on the line, it's white man for a number of years until you start to break the cycle. So it's important for us to remember that while we are working towards progress, to see more women entrepreneurs, to see more BIPOC women entrepreneurs, we are still working in a relatively short history where it was expected for women to work at home, to be at home, for your primary responsibility to be taking care of the home and the kids. And we have to work persistently to break those cycles, whether it is with entrepreneurship, whether it's with paid parental leave, so that women can feel comfortable taking breaks from work and then deciding that they want to re-enter the workspace. My finance consultant is a serial entrepreneur, and I love the fact that we have someone who is thinking creatively and outside of the box. So it's really important, and I'm so glad to be here with the winners. Citizens Bank, I know, has been supporting and is supportive, and we need banks to invest in communities and in people who have been underrepresented, whether we're talking about women. I am at City Hall today for a disability fair, whether we are talking about—
And this is, let's just acknowledge, this is also, they call it ADA month, but those with what I say unique abilities month. And so we definitely want to acknowledge that
unique
as well.
abilities, disabilities, different abilities, right? All of that. And so we're uplifting all of the people who need— the work of equity is about correcting for past wrongs when we have sidelined or excluded people. And so this work is beautiful, where you have a bank coming to the table and say, how do we invest and how do we partner? And for the winners to be women who are continuing on this journey of entrepreneurship, and that we're trying to support them at City Hall, trying to support them here at Boston Public Market. It takes all of us working together to really create that change.
One of the things that stands out when you talk about women in leadership, this effort is being led, supported by a woman, Citizens Bank, being led by a woman here at Boston Public Market in the person of Cheryl. They talk about a lot of the people that have been here today and last year. In a few minutes, we're going to kind of hear the journey after a year of being supported here. The mentoring, the hand holding, the meeting people where they are. You move with constituent services, you lead policy and things like that. How important is it hearing about the stories of what Cheryl and them are doing here at Boston Public Market? That sort of one-on-one, personal, not just an email. And why is that important in the success of women-owned and small businesses in general?
Who here has ever been afraid to do something? A lot of us.
Everybody raise their hand for those that can't see.
And you will often find that when it comes to challenging ourselves or to taking risks or to trying something new and different, women will live with a lot more of that fear. I lived with the fear when I was deciding to run for office, right? And I'm a whole lawyer, have all these credentials that people think made me a great candidate, but I still lived with the fear of rejection, with the fear of not doing well. And so that hand-holding is so necessary, so that we have someone who's been there before to tell you, okay, you'll be fine, and I'm gonna help you get there. That's what mentorship is all about. That's what supporting each other is all about, right? There's enough room for us all to succeed. I love saying that. It's not a zero-sum game, and it shouldn't be, right? We can all succeed. And how do we be intentional with how we're spending our dollars, right? So maybe I want to get lunch somewhere and I want to go to like Legal Seafood. No shade to Legal Seafood. I love their food. But maybe there's intentionality about supporting a small business.
Wonderful seafood spot right over there.
There's intentionality about how you're spending your dollars and how you're spending your time. And so if all of us can walk away knowing that we want to be more intentional about supporting small businesses that are led by women, by people of color. At City Hall, City Council during the pandemic, I led on providing funding for our refresh grants to businesses, small businesses that were hurt by the pandemic and that were still struggling. A lot of them are small Black and brown owned, women owned businesses throughout the city of Boston. So that hand-holding is important. Hand-holding should never be seen as a bad thing. Everyone has been handheld, whether it's something that they want to admit, whether it's, playing or
we need a little more hand-holding these days to make the world a lot better.
And sometimes it happens on the golf course, right? But maybe sometimes it needs to happen, at the spa or in different places where we are holding each other's hand and introducing people to networks that will help them climb.
That's one thing that definitely happens here. Everybody that I've had on talks about the fact that it's a family, and Cheryl I don't know if I said this before, but I hope I don't get in trouble. But
she's right there. She's already putting her hand over her face.
That's why I'm not looking. But Cheryl's like the mother of BPM.
Yeah.
If we can say that, because it is a family here. It is a family here. Everybody has said the same thing in their own way at different touch points with them. And so along with Shagun, along with Lisa and other folks, is there anything that we can, I like to break news. Is there anything coming down the pike from the council in the context of supporting small businesses or anything that you're doing, Counselor?
Yes, so we are actively working on the city council, having those conversations about the refresh grants. We have our liquor license petition that I've been working on with Councilor Brian Worrell, who's the lead sponsor. Hopefully, help our small businesses get more access to liquor licenses to help revitalize and vitalize and support their business. That the capital gap that exists that makes it hard for people to get their liquor licenses. We do still have the refresh grants, and I hope Shagun, Chief Idowu talked about this, grants that are available at the city of Boston. I've been a longtime advocate for there to be legal assistance for our small businesses through our main streets, because oftentimes as a lawyer, people come to me with all these questions and I want to be able to answer, but like there should be that technical assistance from a lawyer to help our small businesses on our main street.
That's one of the things we just want to highlight that at least BPM has, but you would like to see it. You would like to see the BPM model maybe expanded into some other spaces.
And also, like, how do we help and support businesses, small businesses, help with ingenuity and creativity to help make sure that we are attracting people who want to experience something new and different and unique in the city of Boston. And, oftentimes businesses, they struggle with that. We want to make sure that we are doing that. We also, in the city of Boston, have some dollars remaining in ARPA that we're deciding how we are going to be using some of that. It's not a ton of money, but it is some money for
Every little bit helps.
Yeah, for us to be thinking about how we support our small business owners who are really the engines that make the city work.
Counselor, our council president, thank you as always for being with us, and thank you for everything that you do with the refresh grants and others, and also just being a leader in our community and showing up and being here. And so we really appreciate you for doing that and being here today. And we have a couple more guests that are coming with us, so we're going to take another quick break as we transition, and we'll be back with you in just a couple of seconds.
For the innovators, the dreamers, the risk takers, independent workers who keep our neighborhoods thriving, Connector Care from the Massachusetts Health Connector has plans for every lifestyle and budget.
Having access to affordable healthcare is for everyone in our community.
Connector Care plans help more people save on healthcare that covers all their needs. Find out if you qualify for Connector Care. Visit mahealthconnector.org or call 1-877-MA-ENROLL.
This is Fuel. This is Growth. And this is our Earthshot, a reboot of belief in our ability to live sustainably, a renewable source of the one resource we can't live without: hope.
Hey everybody, this is James Jimmy Hills, and I mistake the word for fiance and Beyonce. I thought our next. All right, let me get myself together real quick. Listen. For the past hour and a half or so, we have been talking with this year's awardees of the entrepreneurial grant here at Boston Public Market through a partnership with Citizens Bank. However, we have someone back with us from last year. Megan is here by herself because her partner is running the business. So when you said something, I thought you said he was out on the road with Beyonce. I was going to say, wow, now that's a bloom. That is definitely a bloom. So
you should have invited me.
Listen, I'm not going to get started because then, if we go here a little bit, it might pick up on the internet and we get an invitation. No, I'm just messing. But you were with us last year. You were a newbie. You were a new grantee. We're checking in today. How are you doing? How's it going? I actually was there. I didn't bring my, I have two of the big ones now. I forgot to bring the other one and get the 15% off. And so I just went and bought a new one because I just really need it. They smell so good. And also the wick. Anyway, obviously you can tell I'm familiar with their business. Please tell us who you are and tell us about your business.
So my name is Megan Schuler. I'm one of the founders of Life Bloom. We are a candle company based in South Boston, so right around the corner from the Boston Public Market. Started the company with my fiance, Eric, about almost 3 years ago now. And it is pretty crazy to believe that we've been at the public market for almost a year now. Things are going well. The public market was the reason why we were able to launch our candle bar model for the first time. So now folks can create their own custom. Yeah.
What is the candle bar model?
Absolutely. So at the Candle Bar, all of our guests can create their own custom candle from start to finish. So it really enables our community to have a creative experience and to create connection. And so people end up getting to curate their own candle from start to finish. And as a result, walk away with something they've created and connect with those they love in the process. So at our location here in BPM, we have our Candle Bar and we also have our shop where folks can shop our creations that we curate in our South Boston studio.
I have been and supported the shop as well. And again, I mean, the candle like lights up my entire apartment. And there is something that is very soothing and gives me ease with the wicker, the sound of the wicker. What was the intentionality around a candy bar? And then rather than using the string wick, why the wood wick?
Yeah, absolutely. So with regards to the wicks, we do offer both cotton wicks and wood wicks. But to your point, the wood wicks do add an extra sensory element with the crackle.
Okay, that's the proper way to say it, a sensory element. I just said I like the way it sounds, but a sensory element of sound. Go ahead.
Absolutely. So when we're curating our candles, we always first start with our inspiration from nature. So as you mentioned, candle experiences can be extraordinarily therapeutic and calming. So we draw inspiration from nature first. And so when we're curating different candles and collections, we always draw inspiration there. So for your experience with the crackling wood wick, it does just that. It's able to create relaxation, peace in your space, and really set an intention or a mood. And so that's how we approach the creative process when curating our candles.
They are definitely someone that you should come check out when you're here at the Boston Public Market. Let me ask you one piece of advice for our new winners that are here. What advice, rather, would you give to our awardees for this year? What should they look out for? How should they take advantage of the services that are offered here at Boston Public Market? What advice would you give to our new awardees this year?
Well, congratulations to the new awardees this year. It's an honor to even be neighbors with this year's winner going into the next season. My best advice for you all is really embracing the process and trusting the process. Opening anything new for the first time, there's only unknowns on the other side, right?
Say that again slowly for the people. Hold on. At the risk of a little bit of feedback, say that again for the people in the back.
When we are learning something new, trying something new for the first time, there are only unknowns on the other side. But the key is to take every day as a new day to gather more information, to lean on the community as you reference with the resources that are here at the public market, collect the data, connect with customers, and start there. Results can never be the focus. When you're starting something new, you are drawing everyone to you. You are trying to build trust. You are trying to show the community that they're worth your time, they're worth your energy. So that would be my advice. Just trust the process and build a team that will support you in that mission, because you cannot do this alone. Entrepreneurship cannot be done alone. Every person that pursues this world, this lifestyle, has to have a connection and a resources. To your point, the public market has several resources to leverage and lean on, and also just leveraging our own internal communities through the process. There are ebbs and flows. Retail, especially for our artisans, retail is not easy. You are constantly, trying to create space for yourself in the market, unlike the food business. So remembering that there will be ebbs and flows. There will be days that are slow, but there will also be days that are beautiful and make your business feel like it's alive. Trusting that process is, I'd say, the best advice that I can give.
Can we give Megan a hand? Because though she was speaking to today's winners, I'm sitting here, my ears were perking up. Did you hear what she said? Did you hear what she said? That was really good. Are you mentoring yet? Are you mentoring any of the new incomers yet?
Not yet, but I am excited too.
You can see it. You can definitely see it. And so once again, give it up for Megan. Her fiance, Eric, is not here. Shout out to Eric if you want to say something to him real quick, in case he goes back and watches it. He's out on the road with Beyonce right now. I'm joking.
Thank you, everyone. Appreciate you, and good luck to the winners at the public market.
All right. We are going to take a quick break. Chelsea is going to come and close us out. This is our last break, and we'll be back with you in just a couple of seconds.
This is a farm, and this is growth. This is a brick, and this is a foundation. This is energy. This is fuel. This is a spark. And this is our Earthshot, a reboot of belief in our ability to live sustainably, an engine for enthusiasm about what's possible, and a year of generating more of the one resource we can't live without: hope.
Hey everyone, we are back with our last guest, and she's not really a guest. She's actually part of the staff and support here with Cheryl. She's very much behind the scenes, and every time I've been here, I said her. Every time I've been her, I know I'm tired. She's been very supportive, and so I would like to introduce to some and present to others Chelsea Dollier. She's going to say it. You can see I'm 2 hours in, but Chelsea really handles a lot of the operations and specifically with me, make sure everything goes smooth with our broadcast here. And so, Chelsea, why are you here today? When is the next? Well, first of all, tell us who you are, a little bit about what you do. You're not in front of the camera often, so we're going to get as much out of you as we can get today.
No, I certainly prefer to be in front of the camera as little as possible. That's why we have you. But I'm Chelsea Dolliner. I'm the Chief Marketing and Engagement Officer for the Boston Public Market, which pretty much means that I get to help all of these amazing, incredible vendors through different programs come into the market, support them, increase the foot traffic that comes into the market, and do everything we can to help fuel the mission behind the Boston Public Market.
And you're here today to share with us.
I'm here today pretty much to say thank you to you.
Oh, no.
So
We can
thank
skip
you
this part.
so much for always being here for us, for your ongoing support. We really just appreciate it so much. We also want to, of course, can't not thank citizens. This program wouldn't exist without them in the way that it does. They wouldn't be allowed to have these opportunities for all of these new vendors. So thank you to citizens. Of course, also thank you to the state officials, the Commonwealth, all of the public officials that joined us today to celebrate these winners and to celebrate the market on a mission. Thank you to all of our incredible vendors. We heard the word community so many times today, and they are what make the community such a special place. And we're happy to welcome you new vendors to that community as well. The one last piece of you're waiting for a drop all day. Here you go.
We're getting ready to get a drop. Hold on. Well, I can't do it, but yeah, go ahead. What's the drop?
Applications for the 2024-2025 Entrepreneurship Forum are now live on our website.
They're live right now. Where do they go?
You can go to bostonpublicmarket.org/entrepreneurship, and we'll also put it right at the top of our banner so that when you head there, it'll be one of the first things you see. It's a very low barrier of entry application. We don't want it to be a huge burden. We just want the opportunity to learn about new small businesses in Boston who feel like they might be a great fit for the Boston Public Market and for our program. And the applications will close in early September. So we're trying to give you a good chunk of time.
So you got almost 2 months notice. And as I think it was Maya that I was asking about, taking the, if you're fearful or whatever and taking that step. So if you're thinking about it, excuse me, what type of businesses are you looking for?
Really anything that feels like it might be a great fit for the market. We're open to a lot of new ideas. It can be a food business. It can be an artisan business. Anything that you walk through the market and say, hey, I think I could learn from this program, or I think I could be a great fit for retail space within the market. We're looking really for both. At the end, these 3 winners joined us for the incubator program. They won. There'll be a stall, but it's also an outstanding educational experience, even if you might not be quite ready for that step, as we heard from Amy and all the women today.
You should be in front of the camera more often, Chelsea. Just a natural in doing well. Let's give Chelsea a hand. Don't forget, you can go to bostonpublicmarket.org/entrepreneurship to get the application. Thank you, everyone that joined today. We also, again, want to announce our winners: Amy from Tiny Farmhouse, Maya from Airy Jewelry, and also Haley from Bluebird Bouquets. And we will see you tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. For regular Java with Jimmy. And again, thank you to Cheryl, Lisa from Citizens Bank, and also Chelsea, and our winners, Shagun Idawu, also our city councilor, Lou Jen. We'll see you guys tomorrow at 9 a.m. Thank you, everybody. Have a great day.